YouTube, what's good with y'all boys, man? It is your boy BasedSaeedYT and back with a brand new video. Now 2K26 has been out for about 2 weeks now, and I don't know if y'all boys have even noticed. I'm pretty sure you guys have, because you guys obviously been playing this game. But 2K has added in a brand new shooting mechanic that can make you even shoot even faster as long as you are a catch and shoot player on NBA 2K26. And it is basically called no dip. And basically what it is as long as you hold L2 or LT if you're on Xbox, and you see your hands rise up as you about to shoot a regular catch and shoot, will be shooting faster once you get that ball in your hands. And obviously we'll be showing you guys clips from the my court, and obviously you guys will be seeing clips within the whole entire video. But honestly, shooting with the no dip, it has honestly changed my life. But using no dip has honestly made me a better shooter overall, because especially combining that with rhythm shooting, I'm gonna obviously go more depth into that within the video, but it has changed my life. So you guys just need to watch this whole video to know exactly what I'm talking about, man. But if y'all boys really did enjoy this type of video, man, make sure y'all boys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, boys are new, turn on post notifications. If y'all boys really did enjoy this video, man, all that heads up the channel, and tell me I'm on the grind to 800 subscribers, bro. Listen, we dropping nothing but bangers. This no dip shooting mechanic on 2K is a W, and just to let y'all boys know, using no dip has already made me a better shooter. I was already shooting good regardless, but using no dip, it really made me just having lethal spots from basically everywhere, but basically hot zones everywhere as well. Don't take my word for it. Just watch this whole entire video to see exactly what I mean. And let's get on to the gameplay portion. Here we are with the gameplay portion of me showing you guys the no dip and dip shots on NBA 2K26 featuring my 7'1" stretch. And as you boys can see, I am running the power forward build, since everybody in the mama loves to make 7'4" builds. Now, what you guys will be seeing within these whole clips are me showing you guys no dip shots of how they look, how it feels, and all that type of stuff. What type of shooting I'm using when it comes to using the no dip and even the dip shots. Now, just setting the record straight, when I shoot with no dip, and like I said in the intro, in order to use the no dip, you have to be in a catch and shoot animation. And once you know you are in a catch and shoot animation, your hands will be up ready to go get the ball for a catch and shoot. And you'll be in a faster shot animation once you get the ball. Now, what I personally recommend, because I use both rhythm shooting and with the button with the no dip, I personally would rather use rhythm shooting, not because it is easier to green with the tempo, even though obviously it is, but because, yeah, let's just basically just how it is. It's basically easier. let's just say it like that. When I was first testing out the no dip with the button, it wasn't really as effective. I would always get a lot of lates, but if you honestly know your timing, then by all means use the button. But me personally, I would rather use rhythm shooting. I only use rhythm shooting when it comes to no dip, and I normally use dip, which is the regular catch and shoot, when you catch the ball and then you get into some weird, stances or whatever the case is. Just a regular catch and shoot. I use the button, but I only use the button when I'm butt naked wide open. And you guys are gonna see a couple game clips of me using the regular dip shots, and there's no particular preference, but if you are a catch and shoot player, I would highly recommend you guys, no matter if you're a lock or a stretch or just a regular catch and shoot player in general, to use no dip with the rhythm shot, because it is so much easier, it's smoother and faster. I'm shooting lights out already when it comes to this gameplay already, even though this is pretty much easy. The last shot you guys just seen was me just using just the regular button, and that's only when I am butt naked wide open and there's no one to contest me. And it is particularly because it is slower. The release is slower, but I still know it regardless. I shoot 70% from the three while using both, but primarily using no dip. Now, am I going to be missing shots? Yes. It is because of me, okay? But then at the same time, it is because of my low stamina. But I obviously fixed that ever since the first time I even made this build. As on the first game, I only missed 2 3-pointers, and we scored 36 points. So, hey, I ain't gonna say that I'm the best shooter, but I'm a reliable one. And I ain't gonna lie, shout out to my center though, because he made 18 threes. Like that man was going crazy. So, like I said, no dip. It is really a really good mechanic that I really am glad 2K added onto the NBA 2K26 as a stretch. Personally, myself, it's very helpful. It gets out my shot faster, and you combine that with rhythm shooting, and all you gotta do is just green the tempo, I mean, it just makes life 10 times easier. Like, even if you leave me for a second, I'm like, and me personally, it's like muscle memory. Like, I know my release off the top of my head on a green or miss year or a pure green window year. Like, it's literally just so much better. And if this was in 25, I ain't gonna say like it would still be a good mechanic, but because of the RNG, you know, part of it and all, it would have made it still kind of bad. But I feel like this year is still better because of the shooting. But regardless, I'm a 70% 3-point shooter, and you cannot leave me open for a second. There have been games where people heavily guard me, like no matter if you're 7'4" or if you're 6'9", people literally don't leave me wide open. And I look at that as a sign of respect because they know how good of a shooter I am, but also of how easy it is to shoot on this game. Sometimes because of how certain people are when it comes to this world. I also think is because they want to get inside my cheeks.
What did you just say?
Okay, maybe just ignore that part. But regardless, people just heavily guard me, and I look at that as a sign of respect. And it just proves of how good of a shooter I am on a year where it's literally a pure green window. Now, going like just staying back onto topic because honestly, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked and especially talking about getting inside of people's cheeks and all that type of stuff or whatever. But regardless, if you're a stretch, if you're a lock, if you're just a normal player, or just in a catch and shoot situation, I highly recommend you to shoot with the no dip and combining that with rhythm shooting because it makes your life 10 times easier. And this gameplay right here, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I was literally like 8 for 8, and then for like the last like 2 to 3 shots that I was shooting, I just could not make it, and I have no idea why. So yeah, let's just get that out of the way, because I didn't even miss throughout this whole entire game up until that particular span of time, and it was just so annoying because I was like, I was on one, and as I was trying to help my team win, even though we lose by 6 because I'm running with trash players, and I made 12 threes this game. I made 12 threes this game out of 17. Like, that's how much I was just locked in when it came to shooting. And just overall, I was just locked in. So, yeah, it didn't matter. But overall, if you ask me for my preference when it comes to shooting on NBA 2K26 with this new shooting mechanic, I highly advise you guys to use rhythm shooting, especially since you only need to win the tempo. And honestly, you need to just practice just a little bit. Not too much, but just practice just a little bit so that you know what to release your tempo on when it comes to, like, you know, shooting with the rhythm shooting. But overall, like I said, rhythm shooting with the no dip is the go-to in my honest opinion for catch and shoot players. If you're butt naked wide open, then I would use the button unless you just say screw the button, even though apparently the button and rhythm shooting have the same like green window. So just go with your own personal preference. But for me, I use rhythm shooting for the no dip, and honestly, it made my life 10 times easier and fun. And honestly, that is just my whole preference when it comes to using the rhythm shooting and the no dip. I think it's 10 times easier and faster because you can honestly be unguardable when it comes to using that, as long as you know how and when to shoot it, especially when it comes to like the timing of it. But overall, I mean, shooting on this game is still easy unless you have Jet T with no draws in your mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I need to just get off of TikTok because I have no idea why people are just so locked in onto that particular situation. But honestly, that is none of my business. But regardless, when it comes to no dip, please use it, especially if you're a stretch, because it can change your life and it can make you an overall better shooter. Like I said, I made 12 threes in the last game while using no dip. That's why I highly advise people to just use rhythm shooting with the no dip, because you can easily make more shots by only just greening your tempo. Even though me personally, even though I still green the tempo, I know I more so green both releases than just one. Now there are times where I only make the tempo versus the timing, or just one or the other, but I more so make it with both the excellent timing and the tempo timing. So now I want everyone to focus right here on this game, because we was literally just up by 10 points not even 3 minutes ago, and now we are in a tie ball game, right? So it is what it is, right? Just this life of a random wreck experience. Now take a look at this right here. The opponent is wide open at the 3-point line while his matchup is guarding him at the free throw line. What ends up happening right here is he goes to the paint while his matchup just hovers the 3-point line to just shoot a wide open 3-pointer, right? Cool, whatever, boom, random rec experience. Look at this inbound plays right here. Now this is just a random rec experience at an all-time highest, bro. But if y'all boys really did enjoy this video, man, make sure boys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, boys are new, turn the post notifications. We got more bangers on the way with this particular build. And I ain't gonna see you lie, bro. I'm out.